Shalom, family. Glory be to God and blessed be the Lamb forever. You may ask yourself, why is all this happening? Why is he being so vociferous, so argumentative? I'm not being argumentative, but you have to understand that there's a reason for everything. You see how everyone else suffers? I suffered that way, okay? I suffer now that way. I'm not a rat. The most dangerous drugs can't be taken off the streets. They're everywhere. Dangerous. They're so busy focused on marijuana that shit is out here actually killing people. And I'm going to tell you again why they hate real marijuana. Because it allows you to function, builds your appetite. It has a medicinal quality. There's a lot of reasons why they don't like it. But who doesn't like it? The tobacco industry and the alcohol industry. Those two lobbyists consistently. Where's this all going? Let's do a segue here. If the military isn't here to fire drone strikes, let's hope that's a show of we hear you and shit's okay, rather than we're going to intimidate you or drown you out. Okay? Nothing's going to be the same. I don't know how you can think that you can. What you want happens from the outside in. It's not the same thing. Further, you're going to talk to me, government, at some future point. We both know it. You can't afford not to talk to me. And most definitely, I won't be ignored in no manner. In no manner. So, from my position, we can do this the hard way or the easy way. I'll only make things worse as the days go by. And you do have an option. Do you want to maintain ownership or control of the black population? Tell me exactly, what do you want? Because so far, you have put forth nothing. You sound just like the people on the street. Silence. Only anger, only dismay, but no argument. But no argument. So I ask again, what is it that you want? Silence? Silence? Well, you can have silence for the rest of the evening once I'm done with that. It took you 10 years or 9 years or 8 years to finally figure out what it was. And who are these people? It's the people that the dominant power prefers to engage when they call themselves engaging black people. We're not going to keep saying that they're not like us. They've made songs about it, moves about it since the 50s. We are done. We are done. The separation is going to happen, and you are going to pay the money. So let's get that right out the way. What do you call them? You got many names for them. Want me to go down the list? Legislatures, congressmen, mayors, council members. See, that's what you call them. But I call them liars and thieves because I know that that's what they do. How do you think that they go to Congress and become millionaires within 2 to 3 years off of a 6-figure salary? Think about it. And because you don't want to think about it and you insist on this, and you want me to submit and act like that's not what it is. You want me to be submissive and quiet in the face of you and I both understanding this. This is what you want. Well, I don't mean to be rude, but I haven't been miseducated. I haven't been undereducated. Hell, I ain't even been emasculated. I ain't been no kind of aided. You have tried, but I have been attempted. I don't have to talk through holes in my head as a function of my existence, and that more than sets me apart. But back to what I was saying. Exactly what do you want? What is it that you want? This is why I say you're gonna have to talk to me. You're gonna have to put your big boy drawers on, and you're gonna have to sit across from the table from me, and we talk. There is no other way. And here's what's gonna happen if you keep refusing this. Your how can I put this? You're unfortunate. This is with the knowledge that you're doing wrong. So what choice do we have now? Who's really driving this car? You or me? You or me? Even when I tell you that our actions are simply reactions to your actions, you still don't see the power within your dumb ass to stop what's going to happen next. Just because you're human and you don't see your own power. You see your action that's largely based on motivating factors not having to do with much or nothing. This is real dumb. And you want the intellects of America to suffer under their weight. Nope, we're not going to do that either. Not going to do that either. So, when we going to talk? When we going to talk? Next month? Hurricane season? Better get it done by hurricane season. I'll be good and mad. Because I've told you, just like I can't fix my vehicle, I can't afford this, and can't afford that, can't afford this, because the prices keep going up without any explanation. A man with my power should just sit back and watch, right? I should just sit back and watch. Speak. I don't bite. Well, yes, I do. But I won't bite you that day, as long as we're speaking as men. Speak. Tell me what I should be doing inside of the confines and boundaries of the contiguous United States. Tell me that I call Babylon, and it acts like Babylon, walks like Babylon, talks like Babylon, kills like Babylon, lies like Babylon, steals like Babylon, and is full of nothing but immorality like Babylon. Now, what were you saying? Oh, I was saying it. What do you want me to do? I'm talking to America that you consider yourself. Tell me through your governors. Tell me through your religious leaders. Tell me through your different levels of government. Select someone, select someone, and we talk. Hell, I'll even come to you if you pay the way. Oh, and I don't fly, I don't do buses, I don't do trains, will be driving myself. You're going to have to facilitate the pathway there and to make sure I don't get stopped nowhere along the route, because I don't want to stop. I'm talking to your leaders. I asked you years ago to take me to your leaders, and you didn't. So I'm going on a strong assumption that these are your leaders, handpicked by you. So you leaders, speaking for the people, by the people, other people, for other people, what is it that the people want out of me? Because we can probably make that happen if we put our heads together. But whatever it is going to include money, not just for me. No, you owe $18 trillion, give or take. Now, like that, you have given every race, culture, and creed, both in this country and outside of this country, their money. Even when they wasn't owed the money, you shoving trillions at them, billions at them. Okay? Whose money is it anyway? Mine's or yours? I'm just asking because I can't help but to believe that some of that is our money. And in fact, I know some of it is our money. What's the tax rate? How much money do African Americans, Black people, Negroes, or however they're classified, return to the federal coffers out? What is that about? Explain, because we're going to ask you at the meeting that we're going to have face to face at some future point. So you can be contemplating that now. Why is it that we've given everybody else money but them? Why? And we owe them the money. What do we? You should flesh that out. You should flesh that out amongst each other. Let me tell you something, and then I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm really anxious to give you your time because I've been busy for the last couple of days, and like I have more than established what we want, and who is we. So there is no confusion. I came to take care of 1/3 of what you call African Americans. Also came to deal with the 20%, I'm unsure of the exact number, of those from all nations, cultures, creeds, and races who have chosen God. Now, if you get in the way of that, which you should not do, which you shouldn't do, then we're going to have a problem, a big one. Here's the spiritual voice that has to sound like a bass drum inside your head. That is also a weapon. A weapon. Will you be considering drum strikes? That will lead you nowhere. We've already been through this. And let me just tell you what these fools did. God sent unto them a messenger once before. I'm not talking about Jesus. No. From out there. And guess who got their hands on them first? The United States. Okay? He was bringing them a warning. Years ago, to the office, he was sitting there waiting on their ass. And you guess what he told them? He said, I can see this ain't going to work for you. But understand this. They are coming, and they're going to take everything. They're going to take everything. Now, that's where we are now. That's where we are now. And you know why we're gonna take everything? Because you won't give up any of it freely. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am Source. I am 7. I am 1.